Hello, I'm back with another episode of Market Outlook where we look at Nifty, Bank Nifty, and the Intersector charts to gauge what the market is expected to do in the next week based on the price actions of the last week. So, without any delay, let's move on to the chart of Nifty 3-minute time frame. So, the first thing that stands out on the Nifty 3-minute time frame is the big negative divergence, which has developed on the chart since the day Nifty breached above the level of 20,000 for the first time, right? This see firstly the negative divergence is on the 3-minute time frame, and as we know, the 3-minute time frame is nothing more serious than the tantrums thrown by a 3-year-old. So, while it may disrupt the life of the other elders in the house for like a very, very brief moment, it's nothing that you should worry about, right? But there is also a negative divergence on the 15-minute time frame, which indicates usually to a 150 to 200 point correction. And it's also pretty fitting because Nifty has reached the stated resistance zone of 20,200 right here. Okay, so we are pretty set for a healthy correction in the market of around 100 points. Nothing to worry about. Usually in this kind of a correction, some sectoral churn happens, right? Some of the sectors which are not participating in the rally up to now may begin to participate after this. Like one of the stocks that I gave a call to my members in the Trade Together program is Blue Dart, which had been pretty dormant since I gave the call on 10th of August, right? So from 10th August to 7th September, it stayed pretty dormant. But since 7th of September, it's gone up like 12% in a matter of just 7 days, right? So a gain of around 12% even in a period of 38 days for swing trading in this wonderful counter is not a bad situation to be in. And this is basically what happens when the churn, when some correction happens in the Nifty, dormant stocks start participating in the rally, right? Going back to the chart of Nifty, 15-minute time frame suggests that there is a trendline resistance, there is RSI negative resistance, there is a horizontal resistance, it's 20,200. So we can expect 100, 200, maybe 250 points at max correction there. My support on the chart of Nifty is at 19,900, and the resistance, like I said, first resistance is 20,200. So we'll see if the index goes above it. But if the index does go above it, my expectation is that 20,600 will be achieved pretty fast. And then what happens beyond 20,600, we'll see when we reach there. On the 75-minute time frame, things are looking pretty positive. But considering how much time the market has spent above the level of 70, I think a small dip, like I said, 100 to 200 points can be expected. And then a next leg of rally will take the market higher up to 20,600 as per my expectations. The daily time frame has absolutely nothing to add to this scenario because the daily time frame has no signs of negativity whatsoever. It has been super bullish since the rally started on the 24th of March, even during the correctionary phase of July end to up to August. The chart on the daily time frame chart has been pretty positive for Nifty. So the underlying trend remains strong. A small temporary hiccup may be seen, a sideways consolidation which can take the market maybe 100 200 points lower. Nothing to worry about. Just keep holding on to your positions and make sure you have updated stop losses, right? Now let's move on to Bank Nifty's 3-minute time frame and do the same analysis all over again. Bank Nifty is also showing a small negative divergence on the 3-minute time frame, which indicates that some exhaustion may be expected here as well. There is also the presence of a resistance trend line and the target of around there is also horizontal resistance at the level of 46,000, which has also been pretty much tested by the Bank Nifty already. So again, a small correction is, not off the charts. My support on Bank Nifty is 3% lower, which is at the level of 44,850. Okay, so that's a 15-minute time frame. So 44,850 or 44,800 doesn't really matter. 44,800, right? There you go. Let's just extend this line. So that is our support. And we also have a resistance right here at the level of 46,750 roughly, right? Okay. The underlying trend is definitely strong, so I would expect one more leg of upside. So I'm going to actually move this resistance up to the next available trend line right above the current market price, that is here. Okay, so I want this resistance here, which takes me to the level of 47,000. I'm going to mark it as 47,800. 47,800, and let's change the text. So 47,800 becomes our next resistance. However, that being said, my target on Bank Nifty for the entirety of this rally is actually around 49,000. I can say maybe 300, 400, 500, doesn't matter. Few hundred points on Bank Nifty really don't matter. So let's settle at 49,500. So that is the ultimate target. Just like what I said, 20,600 on Nifty. I think 49,500 is where I expect to take this momentum, where I expect this momentum to take the Bank Nifty overall. Now, with that, let's move on to the intersector charts. And first thing that absolutely screams at us is the PSU Bank has been on fire this week. 6.66% higher, almost 7% higher since the opening on Monday. That's fantastic. इस बात पे तो we have to look at the PSU Bank chart and see if it is giving any interesting indications. So on the 75-minute time frame, okay, so you can see there was a lot of interlooping with this trend line, and last time we discussed that it could either go up or it could also go down, but looks like it gave a positive breakout, which is very, very good. Now we are on the weekly time frame, and this is like a whole new leg of upside on the index. But there was this negative divergence which didn't prove to be anything, so we'll just delete that. It was also not a very well drawn negative divergence, not my proudest moments. Let's see. This, however, is a pretty legitimate negative divergence. The reason being, these stops are exactly at the same level, but the RSI is slightly lower. So basically what happened over here, strong bullish trend, almost same heights, but a slightly lower daily chart, daily RSI, and a small correction. So see, I wouldn't say that I'm like bearish on banks, but yeah, I wouldn't choose banking stocks as my first choice, especially PSU banks, because I like to play the odds and I like to play them when they are in my favor. And in case of banks, there might be some upside left, but it is not enough upside for me to target, to risk my capital. I prefer to enter positions or create positions for a period of 1 month to 3 months, from 2 weeks to up to 3 months, when a stock is more towards a swing bottom rather than a swing continuation. I do play for swing continuation also, but that would be more towards the beginning of the bull trend, right? Now, that being said, if you have current positions in PSU banks, I would recommend you to please trail them with stop losses. But if you are considering making fresh entries, then I would say look at other sectors. Now, that brings us back to our chart. CNX IT, that is the IT sector, has also been pretty positive, 2.78%. It's taking a little bit slow, but it's something that we've observed a lot. I think the IT sector is very attractive for long-term investments and swing play as well. However, they may not start moving immediately. There will be some lag before the momentum begins, right? Pharma sector and healthcare sector, I think these two sectors are expected to come back into momentum in a big way. So now I have started shifting my capital and my clients' capitals from the chemical sector to the pharmaceutical sector, because I think that's where the next strong leg of upside will be. Deepak Fertilizer is a stock that we all participated in and made massive returns in a very short period of time. There are other chemical stocks also, but right now pharma and healthcare is, I think, where opportunities are bubbling up. CNX consumption and consumer durables. I think these two sectors are also looking attractive. So is FMCG and the energy sector as well. The realty sector, let me just see what I had noted for the realty sector. Okay, so I didn't include CNX, Realty, or Infra as something that I'm very, very positive on. And same goes for metal. I'm not negative on them, but I'm also not super positive on them. So that's that. We've pretty much covered all the indices, and that's it. Thank you so much for joining in. Before I go, I would like to remind you to please join my Telegram channel. So this is my Telegram channel, which through which I help retail traders. All you need to do is you need to find this link, click it in the description. It's there in the description. Or if you use Telegram, simply go to the Telegram app, and in the search button, you just type EXP-Invest, IN, which is the name of my company. Hit enter, and you'll automatically be directed to my swing trading account. Okay. Within the account, there's lots of information in the description for you. So if you want to ask me your stock queries, then join the group. That is the first link. If you want to find good trade setups without subscribing to the Trade Together program, then you should go on this link. This link also has the month-on-month performance of the last, since November 22. If you want to join the Trade Together program, then that's the next link. And if you want to just talk to me one-on-one, you can also book a 15-20 minute slot on my calendar using the last link. Okay, so with that, we've come to an end of this session. Thank you so much for joining in and giving me your time. I will see you again on Tuesday in my live webinar. Until then, namaste.